Episode of our Dragon Heist campaign. Woo!
Yay!
Brought to you by DM Brendan. Take it away, Brendan.
Hi, I'm Brendan. I'm going to DM this. You can't see it, but I waved. We're going to play Dragon Heist. And tonight I am joined by...
Hello, everyone. My name is Chris, and I am playing the cleric Zaius Strauss, stalwart champion of, let's say, Torm.
Good choice. DM will approve of that choice.
Tara.
Damn it, I'm muted. Sorry.
Farida.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tara. I'll be playing Farida, the Hexblade Tiefling Warlock.
And I'm Lorne. I'm playing Leocoral Melamar, otherwise known as Leo, the half-elf rogue.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Nani Esme, the lizard folk barbarian.
Hi, and I'm Lizzie. I'm Lizzie Barrett. Nanny is my governess, and I am playing the gentry barbarian fighter.
All right. And our lovely band of heroes have all been invited to the Yawning Portal by a mysterious letter, signed only with a V.
Whoever
And
could
what
it
is
be?
And what does this letter say?
I've heard you are all fantastic adventurers, and I'm in need of some skilled help.
It's Rolo,
Please
isn't it?
meet me at the Yawning Portal. And so you've all arrived here. You all know each other ahead of time. You all know each other, at the very least, by reputation. There are several members of the nobility here. Members of the clergy.
Oh, excellent. I will. Zaius will, of course, head around the Yawning Portal and make himself acquainted with old friends.
I believe he was talking about Oslov.
Indeed, that guy.
Yes.
He grows on you, dear. You admit it.
Whoa.
I am nothing
really.
if not a gentleman.
Oh, that is right, Zaius. You are very much a gentleman. And a priest.
The total package.
All right. You sit around a sturdy wooden table lit by a brightly burning candle and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drained tankards. The sounds of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of a young bard 3 tables over. Then, all the noise is eclipsed by a shout. "Ya pig! Like killing me mates, does ya?" And a 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild, swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure. But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you do?
Oh, how delightful! Entertainment for the evening. Who wishes to bet on the outcome?
Shouldn't we intervene?
Intervene.
Yes, intervene.
They look like they're settling their differences. 5 silver pieces on the 7-foot-tall bloke.
I'll take that.
Woman? 5 silver pieces on the 7-foot-tall woman.
Can I roll an insight check to see if I should intervene or not, or...
You should not. It's not ladylike.
I will let out a heavy sigh, stand up, and slowly walk towards the orc.
All right.
Speaking to the gentleman, going, gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen.
You, by the time you stand up and start to walk over, a crowd is formed around the actual fight, and it is almost impossible to fight to sort of get through. They're all
Alright.
chanting, yelling, "Fight! Fight! Yeah! Hit him!
You know
Get
what?
him on the ground! Yeah!"
All right, no, I want to try something. Can I try to throw my voice and, damn it, what's the word I want here?
Thaumaturgy? Ventriloquism.
No.
Intimidate?
I want to say something specific.
You'll say something specific. That's the only way to put that, I think.
All right, you say something specific very loudly.
No. It's
Specific.
All right, while you're figuring that out, Lizzie, you want to roll insight?
Yes.
See, we were asking to do that before. Drunken bar brawls in the city, not uncommon. They don't typically go beyond a brawl.
You know what? I will stand up on my chair and I will just try and throw my voice and intimidate them to stop.
Sit down,
Be
it's
right
not
back with
very
what exactly
ladylike.
I'm going to be saying.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Please
can I
say
just assist
Steph.
him in whatever he's doing then?
Please, Lizzie, let them work out their own differences. It's what separates us from the animals, after all.
But it's 5 against 1. That isn't
By the
very
time you
fair.
get to the top of the table, this bald, tattooed-headed man is on the ground, this half-orc has him in a chokehold, but his 4 friends are all standing around ready to jump on her.
All right, well, so Leo, what was your plan?
I think he went to go get something.
Yeah, because so you're just going to get something?
No, I think he
What?
went to go get something in real life.
Yeah,
What's your plan?
I went to get my copy of the book because I know there is a specific mention of what the guards say when they want people to stand down. And I want to actually say that.
That is actually in the Enchantment whatever.
The what?
You could
the
ask me to
Waterdeep
go find
enchant.
it.
Oh, here it is,
Hold or
Enchiridium.
down arms.
And Zaius is going to sit back.
Down arms. I would quite
None of them have
literally-
arms. They are
No,
fist
but-
fighting.
But it is a stand down comment. It's one of those things, or then in that case, then it would be, here we are, hold.
And can I assist him with an intimidation check?
They can't see you, so no.
Zaius will shout from the back, "Yes, that's right, lads. Get her from behind. That will surely get her by surprise."
All right, roll me intimidation, Lauren.
Can I assist his intimidation check?
Not really. Okay,
Don't
so
be
you
easy
shout,
deception.
but it is not really good enough to get over the crowd. They don't even really hear you. However,
And my encouragement / hidden warning.
yeah, they don't. Give me a persuasion check. Yeah, they're really into the fighting.
Right. It wasn't aimed at them specifically.
Now, Zaius, no encouragements to try and influence the outcome.
What? I'm simply cheering on the fight.
All right, and while you guys are discussing this, coming out from the gaping hole in the middle of the bar,
Oh,
the
God
entrance
damn
to
it.
the Undermountain.
What's the circumference of the gating?
Why did I say that? The large stone tower that is buried beneath the city, the entrance to the Undermountain, coming out of the top of
Equidistantly
it.
coming out.
You hear grunts, and does anyone speak giant?
I might. Give me a second.
I don't think I do.
Sadly, it is not one of my 3 languages.
Nope.
Nope.
Common,
One
Abyssal,
second.
Infernal, and Celestial.
Okay, subtle inducements are one thing.
Nope. I speak Common, Elvish, Draconic, Sylvan, and Aquan.
You see big green hands grab the top of the edge, and a huge troll covered in fat, well-fed sturges vaults up into the bar and roars.
Are the Sturgis equidistant around the troll?
I need everybody to roll initiative. As the crowd disperses, running away from this troll. And you can, for the first time, see the outcome now of the fight.
Oh, wow,
Already
that
now
sucked.
over.
Did I win?
A second, let me roll all the initiatives I need to roll.
Okay, one sec.
Okay. The crowd clears away, and you guys get a clear line of sight at what happened. The half-orc is on the ground, unconscious, and the 4 men who were flanking the tattooed guy are now carrying his unconscious form out of the bar, running away from the troll with their companion.
Seems like they both lost this particular one. And I snatched my 5 silver pieces back.
Zayas, the razor.
Very well.
We're in initiative though.
It's me. Oh, it's me. Okay.
It is. And you see additional sturges, very heavy with blood, detach themselves from the troll and begin to very slowly, almost unable to support themselves, fly back down into the hole.
Okay, I would like to rage.
Okay.
I love that line.
You have raged.
So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna attack this thing with my javelin. Can I huck a javelin and then just whip out my rapier?
You can. Won't really affect anything. So you huck a javelin, presumably on your way to the Sturge?
Yes. Or no, I'm not doing it on my way to Sturge. I was going to hit the troll directly, but I'll kill the Sturge in front of me if he's not just automatically flying back down.
No, there are 3 that are flying around him that are not fat with blood.
Are they attacking him?
No, they are moving menacingly around the bar, looking for
They
a
were
new
sucking
victim.
him dry,
Yep.
detached, and now are flying on their own.
Okay, and I can't
no, the
reach
ones
them.
that were on him have flown down. These were sort of flying around him, presumably in the tunnel, and weren't able to latch on. But now they've got new targets.
Okay, so if I took out my rapier, I couldn't reach him, right?
You could reach these guys.
All right, here I go. And I will do I get reckless attack at level
No.
1? No. Okay, so I'm just gonna.
You have rage. You have rage and unarmored defense. That will hit and kill as you skewer this first Sturge.
This was supposed to be a lovely evening. Feel my wrath. He acted with impropriety. Propriety.
Leo.
Improprietous.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I'm going to pull out my short bow, back up a bit to like there. Take aim on the troll and wait for it to be within 5 feet of a ally of sorts, or something that is antagonistic towards the troll.
Okay. Sturges are going to move both to attack Lizzie. They flutter in and try and bite down on you.
They can try.
A 24 to hit
Well, that hits.
as one latches onto you. You take 7 piercing damage, halved to 3, and it is now attached to you.
Ugh! Never mind, I've dealt with Sturgis back home in the Mia. Okay.
There's no good symbol for this, so that's what it's going to use. At this point, the bartender reaches back and grabs a large greatsword off of the wall. He vaults over the bar and rushes towards the troll. As he does so, he shouts at you guys, "You deal with the bats, I've got this guy."
He's an ally of sorts, isn't he?
I will count him as an ally, yes. That will hit for a little bit of damage.
Hey, 11 is better than nothing.
Yeah, that's more than Chris's hit points.
It is more than my hit points. Hey, I'm a scholar.
I have the same amount of hit points as Chris does.
All right, and he, with a surprising amount of speed, attacks 4 times.
Clearly a man to be reckoned with.
Unfortunately,
Are
only
we
hitting
supposed to not
twice.
see his, no,
He's an NPC. You don't see any of them. However, he does hit twice. That's kind of sad. For a total of 21 slashing. Okay, Zaya Strauss.
Zaya sits back and, takes his glass of wine in one hand and has a sip. Looks over and just make sure I have the right thing here. Cast Toll the Dead on the one Sturge that's already taken damage.
The one that's dead?
Is one dead?
One is dead, the other 2 have not been hurt.
Okay, well then I will cast Toll the Dead on one of the...
One is
one
attached
of the
to
two.
Lizzie, one is not.
I'll do it on the one attached to Lizzie.
Okay.
That's
That's
less
not
likely.
a dex save.
No. It is...
Will fail, though.
Right, let me fix that.
So, you say a little incantation, and this Sturge just pops.
And as I do the incantation, you notice me sort of raising my fist towards them, but the index and pinky fingers are extended.
The horns.
I am merely employing a ancient symbol of victory.
All right, anything else?
That was a bonus action. That was a cantrip. I could cast a first level spell.
It's
but
an action. Toll the Dead.
I thought told. Oh no,
Yeah, no,
sorry.
told it-
Healing Word
yeah.
is the bonus action. I could healing word, but I think Lizzie's fine. At least for now.
Troll rears back, and as it does so, you can see some of the wounds on its body begin to heal, and it strikes at Durnan. As soon as it lets me see his AC. Missing with his bite, but hitting him twice with his claws. Durnan laughs. You see a good amount of blood, but he seems almost unfazed by it. Troll does not move. Nanny Esme.
All right. So let's see.
Sorry about this roll. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, that's right.
Okay, I have to double move up. So I will. And I will end. Yeah, there.
Okay.
Not against the other Sturge.
Oh, I thought we killed them all.
One more.
There's a Sturge
Oh,
there.
shit.
If you would like to engage the Sturge rather than the Troll at
Yeah,
level 1.
I thought we had killed them all. I think I can make it. Because do I have my 5-foot bonus yet?
No, it's 10 foot. You get that at like level 5.
No. Damn.
You're not really going to have that during this adventure.
No, it's 35 feet, so I can't. I gotta double move either way.
Okay. Farida. Farida.
All right. I'm just kind of lounging next to Zayas, and I take a sip of my wine glass. And I'm just like, well, this is fun. And I Eldritch Blast the last Sturge.
All right. So Esme gets there, has her, presumably her axe in her hand, ready to go, swing as soon as she can, and then little dart of arcane energy hits it, and it pops.
And I call out, "You'd be more effective against a troll, darling."
I absolutely agree.
Oh, most likely. Oh.
All right, Lizzie.
All right, I will rush on ahead and attack the troll.
Okay, you do so. Give me an attack roll. You just barely managed to break through this troll's tough hide. It does look very badly injured now.
Good. Oh, also, is the half-orc up?
The half-orc is unconscious. They didn't kill her, but they did leave her unconscious on the ground in the bar. Before anyone could go help, a troll came up.
And
Okay.
then a troll happened.
Huh.
I'm just saying we should
You guys
heal her.
got trolled epic style. Anything else for you, Steph?
No, I can't really do much.
All right, Leo.
All right. I shoot it with my short bow.
Also finding a soft spot in the troll's scales, you do manage to hit. This troll is very badly injured.
Does anyone have any fire?
I don't know, Nanny Esme.
Oh, if you give me 5 minutes, is there a fireplace nearby?
There's a candle on our table.
There is actually quite a bit of fire. There's fireplaces, there's hearths. This is a big 3-story bar.
Yes, but your map is minimalist, so where are they?
Well, according to the image from earlier, right there.
However, he's going to try and shove. It is Durnan's turn. He's going to try and shove this thing back into the Undermountain. He positions himself, throws his sword down, and tries to shove it. Rolls a 21
Wow,
against the
that's
troll
not bad.
7.
That we heard it good.
And with all of his might, he slams his shoulder into this thing, takes a step back, stumbles over the edge, and plummets. And plummets. And after a few seconds, you guys hear impact as it reaches the bottom of this this section of the Undermountain.
Oh dear. And I will. Is he quite dead?
Let a professional check, and I'm gonna peer over the edge and do that.
What's the range? No, you don't have range.
No.
However, you can not see it because you don't have 120 feet of dark vision.
No, I don't. And I look down and I go,
it just plummeted into the darkness.
Probably.
Oh, I'll grab the candle, and we'll drop it down after it and see.
Don't do that.
Now, that's a very
Sheridan turns
expensive
to you.
candle.
You lot fight well. Thanks for the help. And he picks up his sword. This is nothing to him. This is an average work day.
This is
Yes.
a Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes.
Having
Wednesday.
having an
It was a
open
Tuesday.
having an open pit into the Underdark will, in fact, provide you with such entertainments. Have you considered perhaps a grating of some sort?
How else the adventurer is going to get down if there's a grating?
Hatchway door?
Yeah.
Too much effort.
Does this count, Brendan, as a short rest?
You could take a short rest. However, at the start of it, someone is going to approach your group. Someone applauding.
Who might
A
ever
slightly
it be?
pudgy, short man with a set of traveler's clothes, but a much too fancy hat approaches your group. He strokes his mustache and adjusts his hat, tightens his scarf. Volothamp Gidam, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service.
Oh my goodness, I have all your books.
And Zaius will sort of give a simple bow, charmed.
Oh, well, I'm sure you're
No,
looking
no.
forward to my next book then. Volothamp's Guide to Spirits and Spectres.
Ooh.
Spirits and specters. A fascinating topic of study, sir.
Oh, I spend much of my days studying spirits.
I'm sure you do.
We have much we have much in common, in fact. I think we could potentially enter into a dialogue ourselves, but before that, business as always. I assume, of course, that this mysterious, and I pull out the note, V is in relation to yourself, sir.
Oh, yes! I had been looking for a group of adventurers to guard me as I went along on an expedition. However, there is something else that I need help with first.
Well, we're always in the business of listening. And if you're in the business of hiring, I'm sure I could assist in the drafting up of an employment contract that will suit all parties' needs.
Nanny's eyes are just like 50 eye between you two. I'm watching you two.
Yes, as I'm sure you all are aware, there's been a bit of a scuffle. He sort of gestures towards the collapsed, unconscious half-orc who has been getting help from some patrons. Someone passed her a healing potion. She's hurt, but not badly.
Yes, is she going to be okay?
Oh, she will be fine, but it's not her I'm concerned about. It's this city.
Waterdeep. It's a hive of debauchery and sin and
Yes,
Fun.
and violence.
and violence. I quite like the place. It serves many needs.
I'd say there's been a bit too much violence these past few 10 days.
Pish posh, no such thing.
I haven't seen as much blood as I've seen recently since I went to Baldur's Gate. But I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. I would like your assistance tracking him down.
And we would like to. We would very much like to provide our assistance. First, let's discuss. Let's discuss terms of employment, terms of engagement, if you will. What is a fine man such as yourself would surely have funds available to hire adventurers such as ourselves.
Indeed. Here, as a token of my friendship, and he pulls out 5 small pouches, which jangle with coins. He passes one to each of you, and you can keep this 10 gold.
That is a welcome sound indeed, sir.
Thank you so much, ever so much,
This
sir.
is legit 10 gold, by the way. This is not. This is in the content catalog.
Do we get to
there's
keep?
specific ruling? No, there's specific ruling saying this gold gets applied to your characters.
Yep.
So we do actually get to keep the cash that we find there that we are provided for, like doing a job.
This time.
Yes. This
Hooray!
time. Now, if you find my friend, my good friend Floon Blagmar, give you each 100 gold.
Floon Bagmar?
Floon Blagmar.
Bagmar. Okay, I just want to make sure that I have that correct.
Got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and was kidnapped, or worse.
We
Well-
will need a bit more than that to go on if we're to find him.
And by a bit more, of course, my good friend Farida means that Waterdeep is a fine is
Yes,
an
yes,
expensive city.
Oh, no. You will get the rest of your payment when you return with him, but
You mean the rest of the 200 gold pieces that I was going to ask for?
100.
Ow. Shadowrun's so much better for this.
And Farida meant more of a description, not money, but the money
Yeah,
would be
that's what
good.
he's about to provide.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Now, my good friend, Floon, is a handsome human in his early 30s with wavy red blonde hair. He was dressed in princely garb when I last saw him. He and I were drinking, as we are wont to do,
Spirits,
And
after all.
at the Skewered Dragon, a dark, bawdy little tavern in the dock ward.
Oh.
The Dock Ward, a home for many desperate folk. My kind of place. After all, I am, of course, a cleric, and I do minister to the less well off.
Roll me deception.
I am not at all being deceiving about that. My trade very much employs the less well off and the desperate.
Hearts and minds. Hearts and minds.
Hearts and minds, indeed.
If you go around intentionally attempting to imply without outright saying what you are going to have to make deception checks.
All right. Well, the Dock Ward then. It sounds like a dangerous place, and I'll leave it at that.
Oh, it is. It's one of the few areas in Waterdeep where there's not quite as much trust in the guard, you know.
And if you don't mind me asking, what were yourself and Floon doing in the Dock Ward at the Skewed Dragon last night?
Oh, the two of us were just having a good time, drinking, gambling, making merry, you know.
Yes, but then what happened?
Oh, we played a few games of Three Dragon Ante. I left about 10 o'clock and hadn't seen him since. He's sort of... He and I go out almost every night, Make merry, have fun, have a few drinks, study the spirits, he says, nudging Esme in the ribs.
Yeah, cross my arms. Mm-hmm.
And what in particular makes you believe that he is missing as opposed to, say, merely recovering?
Oh, he could drink with the best of them, man. He wouldn't be in recovery for 2 full days. He's not at his home, he's not at the bar, and that's the only 2 places I've ever seen him.
Okay, so he's been missing for 2 days. Does he have a place of employment that he would be seen in on a regular basis, perhaps?
Or a lady friend of some kind.
Or perhaps
He,
someone special?
Let us say, my good friend Floon used to make his living with many lady friends.
Ah, excellent. Anyone in particular recently?
No, he's given it up.
Give it
Oh.
Anyone
that's
mad about that?
any male or otherwise friends? Wink, wink.
Oh, no, unfortunately not.
Do you know if Floon had any enemies or rivals, perhaps competitors in
everyone,
I assuming the Bardic Acts?
everyone loved Floon. That's why I'm so concerned. It's not like him at all. He's normally the life of the party. He's in the spotlight.
Everyone has enemies, Sir Volo. I'm merely attempting to discern which ones may be in play. Your friend Floon, of course, what was his profession, if you could ascribe a profession to the man?
As I said, he was not really working anymore, but he was he entertained people, we'll say.
Acolyte of Soon.
All right. Well, Mr. Volo, do you have a last name that I might perhaps? I'm sure he gave it to us, and I completely forgot.
Go look.
His last
man.
name or Floon's last name?
Volo, also Floon.
Gedarm. Volo Gedarm.
Gedarm.
Volo Gedarm. Okay.
And Floon is Floon Blagmar.
Yeah, I got it. Floon Blagmar. How do you spell that? Floon or Flune? Okay.
Floon.
Okay. Well, Mr. Gedarm, I.
Oh, no. Mr. Gedarm was my father. Please, call me Volo.
Volo, then. I can't guarantee in a city as expansive and as many faceted as Waterdeep we can locate your friend. However, you have hired us, and we are professionals. So if he is available to be found, we'll find something.
Oh, at least set my mind at ease.
That's something of a specialty of mine. And I sort of bow and step back.
Okay.
And where shall we find you when we do find our friend?
Oh, just come back here.
Excellent.
I'll spend the next few days at the very least here. It's a lovely bar. Great entertainment. And he gestures towards the remains of the fight.
Can you? Is she? I know she's unconscious, but we should help her in some way. Someone did. Okay.
Yeah, they're helping her. Yeah.
Okay.
I say, indeed, and I gesture towards the pit. Incredible entertainment. So that's the extent of my questioning, at least for now.
At this point, Volo leaves you and heads back to the table he was sitting at originally with a well-dressed Chelton woman.
So there's a well-dressed Chilton woman running about?
There are quite a few people in the bar.
Have they all been just like... Oh, he sat down with the Chilton lady. Okay.
Yeah, Volo went to go sit with her.
Zaius is gonna sort of sidle up to the bartender and have we already paid for our drinks?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say bartender, Master Dendar, was it?
Durnin.
Durnan, Master Durnan. Do you happen to have any pipe weed, perhaps, that I could perhaps purchase off of you?
It's illegal in the city until October 17th.
Pipe weed, not pipe dank weed.
I serve ale.
It couldn't hurt to ask. Do you know perhaps of a place around here where one could procure such a simple commodity?
Oh, I'm sure one of the guilds sells it. There's so many of the buggers.
Yes, guilds. They have their purposes. They have their uses. Thank you very much. And I sort of nod to the person who's sitting there, whoever that is.
Sitting where?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, that's the bard I described earlier, the one playing a
okay.
lute. And as you get close and actually see him, he only has 3 strings on his lute.
Tough times being a bard.
I make it work.
Yes, and who's your teacher, if you don't mind me asking?
Stop stringing the boy along. Oh.
I taught myself.
I'm just attuning myself to the situation. Self-taught bard. Excellent. I do appreciate such drive, such ambition. You must, in fact, be very concerned with one's own fame and one's own fortune.
3 or 4 times during your sentence, he's playing while you're talking. He hits a stray, awful note.
Ooh, ouch.
Clearly, you require some practice. All people taking up a trade inevitably do, of course. I happen to know some people that would be.
Please
perfect.
tell me you're not going to try and convince every NPC to worship your god.
Oh my god.
My god provides not only expertise and advice, but the promise of fame and fortune. And it would be irresponsible of me to not share these gifts.
Stop converting the little child. If you want to devour him, just do it.
And I say, but that's perhaps for another time. I will leave you here to practice and to improve, and I can't wait to hear how you've improved the next time I walk through those doors. And I give him a very warm and genuine smile, and I pick myself up and I make towards the door.
You are a smarmy used car salesman, Chris.
Oh boy, how I haven't begun.
Brenda,
All right.
before we go, can I snap off the Sturge's stouts for darts?
You may.
Also,
Right.
before
Is there any check required for that with your ability, or is it just?
I need
boom,
a
you do it?
knife. I need a knife or trades tool. That's it.
and I think
alright.
you would have some on you.
You're in a bar. They serve food too.
Yeah,
There are
that
knives
too.
on the tables.
I'm sure I have. But there's a knife in the Explorer's pack, right?
Probably.
One of them, anyway.
Okay.
I have 2 daggers. You could borrow one for now.
I don't even know if I got my great axe, my hand axe. I have my hand axe. There we go. Chop chop.
Okay.
Oh, okay. One last thing. Sorry. I'd like to go up to the half-orc lady and apologize to her for, and say she fought, well.
I got one of them too, didn't I?
Yes, you did. It was quite a show. I hope they don't bother you anymore, though.
Oh, I hope they do.
Why, though? Are you safe?
Oh, I'm plenty safe. Those damn Xanathar thugs know better than to really mess with me.
Would I know what a Xanathar is?
Would you? Roll me a history check. DC is gonna be like 8.
And Lizzie's a barbarian.
Oh, I have history.
You have no idea what a Xanathar is.
I'll ask her, what's a Xanathar?
I have no idea.
Yeah, neither of you know. She will say, though, that Xanathar is leader of a peculiar sort of thieves guild in the city. They don't really like me that much. She lifts her sleeve and you see a tattoo of a flying snake.
Oh. That I would know would be Zents, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you're traveling with one, yeah.
One.
Well, as far as you know.
They'll come back. I'll kick one of their asses again, and it'll be fine.
Oh, good. May you fight well, and your deeds be sung forever. And I will curtsy to her.
And as Zaius kind of overhears this conversation, a little smile appears in the corner of his mouth, and he looks over and he says, "And if you ever need any assistance, dear, there is always a giant pit right here."
As much as I'd like to, I don't really fancy much time in the brig.
Well,
you can't really go murdering people in front of an entire bar. That's why I'm still kicking.
That is true.
Fair enough.
Alright, and that's the end of mine.
Alright, anybody else want to do anything in the bar?
Verida is just sitting there finishing her wine as she watches everyone do their thing.
I will call for Smiling Sam in our carriage, or handcart as they call it in Waterdeep.
Alright, so you guys head towards the dock district where Volo told you where to start looking anyway for his friend Floon.
Hello, Smiling Sam.
Hooray, another cat.
As you're traveling through the city, some of you presumably for the first time, you see some of the landmarks towering above the other buildings. Notably, you see a statue of a huge knight towering above everything around it, easily twice the size.
Like a Colossus?
Sort of like the Colossus of Rhodes.
It's well made, I guess.
Very much so.
That's one of them walking statues.
They walk.
Well, they're a defense mechanism.
Oh, wow. I think in the mirror we've seen some stones walk, but I think there are more trolls. Isn't that right, Nani Esme?
Yes, I think so.
Walking statues. I wonder if we could perhaps take one for a ride.
Want to take a ride?
I highly doubt they'd allow just anybody up on those things. And plus, haven't they been decommissioned or something since the plague? The spell plague.
Please. I'm not just anyone, after all.
Well, we're all not just anyone, darling. Anyway, moving along. We do have a job to do after all.
You guys get to the dock wards. As you're walking through them,
Oh, by the way, was I able to pick up some pipe weed?
presumably yes.
Excellent. I probably should look up what it costs for a pipe as well.
I don't think that's actually in the player's handbook.
Okay,
That would be
well,
more
then,
of a role play thing than a.
Well, then excellent.
Anything
I
else?
walk into the dock ward smoking a pipe.
As you guys turn a corner, you find
Put that
yourself.
out. It's a filthy habit.
You find yourselves on a street that has been cordoned off by the city watch. Lying on the cobblestones are a half dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish.
My goodness.
Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the officers sees you. "Get on," she says. "Nothing to see here."
All right.
Sounds like a rough night here in the dock wards. We'll leave you to your work. And I will walk away and try to sort of keep on the periphery and overhear a conversation or two.
Can I start? Can I use like a survival or a perception to just see anything?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Me as well, or
Anybody who's looking at the prisoners.
I'm not looking at the prisoners. I'm trying to overhear conversations and what people in the
give me
area
a perception
are saying.
as well. All right. None of you that are looking really see anything. Zaius, you hear 2 of the guards. You overhear 2 of the guards talking, complaining about how common this is becoming. They talk about a gang war between the Zentarum and the Xanathar's guild.
And I just kind of sit back, smoking my pipe, and a man standing there smoking a pipe knows it looks like he's doing something, right? Even if he's doing nothing. So, I just kind of take in the scene and overhear this conversation and take a note of this.
Okay.
So it's the Zentarum and Xanathar's cult, guild, thugs,
Guild.
Okay.
Not an official guild, mind you.
Yeah.
It is illegal to form a thieves guild.
Nothing registered with the Waterdeep city council
No,
or anything.
and anybody from the area would know there is like a lot of guilds in the city.
Yes, official or otherwise.
Do any of the corpses or any of the prisoners look like our Mr. Flume?
No, none of them do. They are all dressed in leather armor. There are weapons on the ground. None of them are have the right red blonde hair. These are just common rabble. You're looking for someone a little bit of flair.
Okay. Since I didn't see anything with my perception, anything peculiar, can I use survival to take a look at like the crime scene and the area around, see if there's any tracks leading off anywhere?
You may. Give me another perception check.
Okay.
You don't notice anything. There doesn't seem to be any. Nobody seems to have gotten away from this skirmish. At least not anybody who was injured. Like there's no blood trail going away. It's hard cobblestone streets, so there isn't really tracks.
Oh, okay.
But there are no trails of blood.
No trails of blood. Nothing like nothing of the sort. All right. No, like, murder weapons dropped or... Well,
No, there's
well, this
murder
is
weapons all over the damn place.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I was trying to do all CSI on this.
Hey, what are you lot doing? Get away. And the guard sort of approaches you, shooing you off. You two, with the pipe, get out of here.
Oh, certainly. I was merely collecting my thoughts and taking in the. Is it night? Is it morning?
It's daytime.
I was simply taking a stroll and collecting my thoughts. Good day to you. And I sort of salute with the pipe, and I kind of saunter on my way.
We will. Sorry, we're newcomers to this city, Danny and I. Does this happen often? Should we be scared?
Just don't associate with any ne'er-do-wells, and you'll be fine. Like I said, get away. This is a guard matter.
Well,
A
you
watch
heard him.
matter.
Let's go home. Back to the
Alright.
swamp. And that's when Ian and Steph left and made new characters.
No,
All right,
we're not
yeah,
going
all
back to the swamp. I need to make sure my sister Jane marries Mr. Bingsley.
Alright. Tall.
Besides, we're planning on draining the swamp after all.
No, you can't drain the swamp. That's why Daddy made so much money off of salt manufacturing. It's a saltwater swamp, so all he has to do is boil it and take the salt out. And it never ends.
And I thought the draining of the swamp was a metaphor for corruption.
Tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen, and the smells of salt air and excrement linger as you pass by rows of rundown buildings. One nearby shop stands out from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old Zoblob Shop.
Well,
Old Zoblov's shop?
Old Zoblob sells oblobs on the... Oh, there's something there.
I head into Old Zoblov's and I ask if he's seen Bob Blah Blah.
Alright.
Maybe he's at Loblaws.
You open the door and a cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke trails out of the shop. Every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knickknack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. The
It
hairless,
sure is tacky in here.
the hairless old gnome sitting cross-legged on the counter wears plum-colored robes, and his cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers a purple pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. Hail and well met! Come browse the shelves of the most curiosity shop in the world.
oh. Go ahead, sorry.
Yes, I was. I was definitely in the market for something purple. And I sort of.
Oh,
step
purple
in.
is the best color, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly is a color. Now, myself, I prefer black and red, but to each his own. And I figure I might as well, expand my palette, as it were.
Oh, you really should try purple. It's so good and beautiful.
And expensive.
Oh, very expensive.
And I sort of walk in and I sort of start perusing the shop and I say, nasty business outside, what with the rather unfortunate amounts of gang violence.
Oh, yes. And I would like you to roll me a D100. See what catches your eye on the shelf. What'd you get?
The best number, 69.
You see on one of the shelves a crystal knob, like a crystal doorknob. It is made of a strange purple crystal.
All right, I'll pick it up. I'll hold it up to the light. Tell me the lanterns in here aren't also purple.
Oh, they are.
So I can't really tell what color it is because everything is the same bloody color. I mean, I can tell what color it is, but I can't like hold it up to the light and sort of examine that because it's all purple.
That's correct.
Are the
It
windows
is definitely purple, but you can't quite get the shade.
are the windows purple tinted?
They are purple stained glass.
Well, there goes that option. Can anyone cast
Oh!
light?
It's a lovely little doorknob, isn't it? Would you like it?
Um, it caught my eye. How much would such an article be?
4 gold.
4 gold. I'm afraid the doors on my domicile, the domicile being the inn, will have to unfortunately remain undoorknobbed for now. Mere wooden latch, as it were. But if this article is still available, I wouldn't mind having a purple crystal doorknob. It does tend to add a lot of class to a place.
All right.
Let me ask you.
You disappoint poor Zablob.
I'm very sorry about that, Mr. Zablob. But I have something perhaps that you can interest me in. I happen to have a friend who's very fancy indeed and would absolutely love this place. You might recognize him. He might have come in here a couple of days ago. Wavy red hair and very fancily dressed. I could see such a man being interested in a place like this. Have you seen him come by recently?
Roll me a persuasion check.
That I can do. And I smile.
Oh yes, him. I saw him recently. He was being dragged off.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Do you happen to know in which direction he was being dragged off, and perhaps by whom?
Oh, They went that way. He was walking along with a very similar man. Although, come to think of it, I had been drinking a little bit. I might have just been seeing double.
Yes, perhaps you have been seeing double, and perhaps, of course, you might have seen the doubles of whoever dragged him off.
Oh, no, there were 5 of them. They couldn't have been doubles.
Yes,
doesn't work.
that is in fact how odd numbers work. Yes.
Yes, I saw 5 of them drag him off.
What do you mean by them?
Oh, those blasted little thugs that are always about. The snake people.
The snake people? You mean Yanti, or do you mean lizard folk?
Perhaps the Zentarum
Yes.
is what he's referring to.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because some people are just very rude to Nanny.
He turns to Farida. I see you ogling that little wine glass, yes? A rare wine glass.
What makes it so rare?
A wine glass Lord will recognize. Empty, or bottle rather, not glass. An empty bottle.
Okay.
Bearing a pretty label that says The Wizard of Wine's Winery, Red Dragon Crush. 331 422-W. However, this appears to be a misprint because the actual bottle is purple. Perhaps it was originally purple grape mash.
Oh, I want to take a look now.
Can I take a look?
You guys can all take a look.
And how much for this particular curiosity?
Oh, For that, 6 gold.
For an empty bottle, you must be making the joke.
Did Nanny Esme suddenly turn German?
Yeah, I'm
It's
trying out that
Swedish.
voice. Yeah, I'm trying out that
yeah,
voice because the
that-
falsetto is just too annoying.
That is more
Ian.
Swedish. You're right.
What catches your eye is a vial of a deep purple liquid. A label on it says dragon blood.
That's
I
me?
bet you I can find 12 uses for that.
It couldn't be real dragon's blood.
What makes you say that, Nanny?
Is it purple? That's purple. Or is the glass purple?
Roll me perception.
I think everything just looks purple in here.
You're not sure.
And how much for the vial?
5 gold.
Well, yeah, I know, and it's dragon's blood.
You can see him rubbing his little gnomey palms together. Old Zablov needs to make a living, you know.
I think I'll put it back.
Well, what did I get? What did I get?
What was the number? I have the trinket thing up.
46.
A dead purple sprite inside a clear glass bottle.
Don't buy that one. It's not even moving.
Well, it's
We'll get you a real pet.
I already have a real pet.
Yeah, its name is Esme.
I was just thinking that.
Ooh,
That's racist.
That is. That's specious.
Yeah, very specious. I wouldn't mind buying. You know what? How much for the Sprite? I mean, it's kind of interesting.
5 gold.
You
It would be
know,
10 if it was still moving.
Now, see here. The only reason that this sprite is standing up, I examined this sprite myself, of course, and the only reason it's standing up upon its perch is that it has been nailed there.
Oh yes, it's quite dead. I forgot to poke little holes in the lid.
You might
Yes.
be too young for that reference, Chris.
Yeah, that's true.
hmm.
I guess I am too young because I don't know what the reference is.
It's not dead, it's sleeping.
That is an X sprite.
Oh, it's not just having a nap. It has shuffled off the mortal coil.
Well,
All right, enough of that.
you know, I think. What would you give me if I got both the doorknob and the dragon's blood?
Oh, that would be. Man, he's counting it up on his fingers very slowly.
Don't forget to carry the 1. And drop the 2. It's the
10
new
gold.
math.
10 gold.
No discount? I am buying 2.
If you had something purple, maybe. Trade.
I could say
And
I have
as
some.
he's saying this, he is eyeing Farita's hair.
Oh, maybe we should buy the Sprite for a snack.
Oh, hell no. Vera doesn't say that out loud. This is me. No.
Well, my parents run the estate of Lomborough. You know, it's on the Mere of Dead Men. And I have some mushrooms that look purpley to you. And maybe some moss in my bag. Little trinkets from home. Would that be good enough?
He pulls out from his bag a set of spectacles with different lenses that can come down. And he looks at the moss for way too long.
Are they all purple?
Yeah,
yes,
it
they
is
are.
the Mere of Dead Men.
No, the lenses are all purple.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
It will die and decay, and then it won't be purple anymore.
Well, the point is you make them into a potion and it turns purple.
The only person who specified anything purple, and the only reason I picked them out in particular has been Tara's character.
All right. Well then, you said you wanted this
Is
sprite.
he's just eyeing the hair. He hasn't actually said anything, right?
No, he's not said anything.
Do I notice him eyeing my hair?
Yes.
He's not being subtle about it.
Subtle is not in his vocabulary.
We're in
And
an entirely purple shop. Subtle does not apply here.
And this is just bartering for a cheaper price on a trinket?
Yes.
Mm. Yeah, Fair just kind of looks him in the eye and just very slowly turns and walks away.
All right. You do
Oh.
have to make a living, sir. So, okay. Did Nanny? You said you wanted it for a snack.
Pickled Sprite is a delicacy.
Well, how about we do all three for 13?
There were 4.
There are 4. What was the other one? Doorknob, Dragon's
Doorknob.
Blood.
Bottle.
Oh, the
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the
like
one
the
from-
empty bottle. I put that back. You don't have to get it.
The one from Curse of Strahd.
Okay. It seems
It's
like
one of
you
the
weren't
brands.
interested in it, but he was interested in the doorknob and
You don't
the
have to
dragon's.
buy.
Yeah, I wasn't that interested
have
in
no
the doorknob.
mechanical. They're just trinkets.
They're quite literally on the trinket table where you can take one as free from creating your character.
I'd like the dragon's blood anyway. That sounds cool. And my father might be able to use it in some sort of concoction.
All right. So he very happily takes your gold for the vial. And you see him pull out a purple little sack, and he drops the gold in, smiling as he does so. One piece at a time.
Awesome. So you said this man, the man we were looking for, was taken by Zentarum? 5 of
Yes,
them?
the snake people. 5 of them, yes.
Do you know where they might have gone?
I don't know.
Does he look like he's lying?
Insight? He does not look like he's lying. He definitely looks like he's not all there. But he doesn't seem to be actively attempting to deceive you in any way.
And Zaius will lean in with his pipe and kind of give it a puff and exhale a bit through his nose and say, "Pleasure doing business with you. Be seeing you." And we'll walk towards the door.
We'll keep you in mind if we find anything purple.
Is Zaius' cloak purple?
On the actual image, it's many colors, but no, I'm gonna say it's black. After all, I see a purple cloak and I want it painted black.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay, we've been here for an hour and a half, so we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Alrighty.
Brendan remembered this evening.
We did.
I know what voice you're trying to do, Ian. That's
Which one?
awesome. Norseman.
Oh, no, actually, I didn't even think about that, but now, I kind of am.
Yeah.
I was kind of going for the golems in the Terry Pratchett movies.
Oh, I haven't seen those. It's like all I'm thinking is because like you mentioned Norseman.
Do
And
Jarl
that's all I'm
No.
thinking.
No, I was hearing
Jarl
Ogden.
Balgruuf.
No, I was hearing Ogden from Frozen.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
But Jarl Balgruuf.
Big summer blowout. Woohoo! All right, I'm going to get a drink and go to the washroom. I will be back. Get your ducks in a row, people.
All right.
As long as they're purple ducks.
Look. Sorry, wrong thing. I accidentally had the thing down. Ignore that.
So, am I coming off a bit too smarmy?
I would tone down the attempting to talk to every NPC about Asmodeus.
Asmodeus,
Form, whatever.
sir, I take, grave, yeah, etc., etc. I'm masquerading as a cleric of Torm right now because that's a symbol
Yes,
that I have.
you are the least convincing, though.
What? I simply wish to talk about how my god can help you achieve your dreams. He's a god of law and contracts.
I don't think Torm is a god of law and contracts.
He's a god of law.
There
Or
is,
do
I think, an actual god of law.
Is it Torm or Helm?
It is not specifically. Thank you, Tara.
Sorry.
Tyr used to not be the god of law, though.
Oh no, I have a
God of
holy symbol of
justice.
Helm. Yes, justice. I'm not saying justice. I'm saying law. And according to my Wikipedia Forgotten Realms research here, I have no. Actually, Helm's more of a god of guardians and protectors. I
Yep.
need to find one of law.
I'm
He's
looking at
actually
the deities of the Forgotten Realms in the back of the player's handbook, and yeah, it's definitely Tyr.
Helm is actually recently resurrected. He was actually killed in the sun just before the Sundering. Yeah, he was actually killed in the Sundering. Sorry, the spell plague. He was killed in the spell plague, and he's only been resurrected in the Sundering.
Okay. Well, I don't know when or where the official like canon timeline is. I'm just sort of going based off of.
It's if you
Yeah,
look
yeah.
if you look at the sidebar under the newspaper, the Volo's Waterdeep inch whatever is it's actually got all that info.
And Sheridian,
I don't know.
enchilada.
I forgot I think it was the right order. Actually, I
Damn,
rearranged it.
that's a
There is-
spicy enchilada.
There is actually a chronological thing on the Realms wiki if you're doing some random research on there. Just Google, Forgotten Realms chronological timeline. Or ask me.
Princess of the Apocalypse takes place in 1491 DR.
I don't know years. I just know like events. Like I'm not. I
Yeah,
have a bad I have a bad mind for dates. I just know. Oh, hey, this person died during this big event, and this person was resurrected during this big event.
I think you guys can see what I just shared, right?
Yep, cities.
That's
Yes.
That's the big statue I was talking about.
Yeah, that's one of the walking statues that no longer walks. Sadly, as far as we know.
Yeah, there's like
Well, people
6
didn't
or
even think they
7 of
could
them.
walk initially. Like people were like, they can't walk. It's a joke. That's a myth. They can't walk.
Well, yeah, they were dormant for so long they became a myth, but they actually were sentient and were actual functioning guardian statues.
They're there if they ever need to do any sort of kaiju Godzilla sort of thing. Which might be fun.
Asmodeus is actually only a recent god as well. He only became a god during the spell plague.
So what is the Sahagwin humbled?
The Suagan humbled?
Oh, that's one of the statues. Okay.
Oh yeah. They all have different names. I don't know all of them, unfortunately. I just know of
apparently
them.
just stayed still.
I do have to admit, I like how at the beginning of the book, on page 4, there's a pronunciation guide for every single major NPC.
Yes.
What I don't like is
I'm going to pronounce
some
them all
of them,
how I want to anyway.
Well, what I don't like is that for some of them, there are multiple ways to say it. Like, for example, Mert can either be Mert or Mirt.
Yeah.
How is that Mirt?
And there it is, Mert. M-I-R-T is how his name is spelled.
Mert.
And then pronunciation is M-E-R-T or M-E-E-R-T.
No. I deny that.
Look at this smug-looking guy at the bar, 63. He's totally the kind of person who would have multiple pronunciations for his name, isn't he? Just look at him.
He is and forever shall be Mert.
He does, in fact, have a rather foppish hat.
I can see why Lauren thought that was Volo.
Yeah.
What number?
It also doesn't
63.
help that the last time I was at a convention and someone dressed up as him, they dressed up much more traveler-like than, the actual Volo that they have here.
Well, he's in Waterdeep right now. He's enjoying himself. He's being fancy. Is everyone back?
Steph isn't.
Okay. Trying to figure out where is the actual yawning portal on this map, so I can point out sort of where you've gone.
It's right there.
Ping it.
Oh, I can't. I know it's on the map.
Oh, there it is. Okay. It's actually not visible.
What, the dock ward?
Oh my god.
No, Peak Top Airy. I found it. Or are we supposed to be finding Fetlock Court?
You guys were just on the corner of where is it? Zastro Street and Fillet Lane.
Where's Zastro?
Wow, look at this map.
And it'd be in the south end of the
Which ward is it?
Dockward.
Ward.
Can you put a ping where we are at now? Where the purple shop is?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So it's somewhere in
There you go.
Should the shop be painted purple on this map?
It is not painted purple.
Well, that's just lazy.
Found the yawning portal.
Yeah, I moved it to the it wasn't on the right layer. None of the actual names of like proper locations are on the correct layer.
That kind of makes sense.
Well,
Don't
yeah, you
want to give it
can
all away.
pop them in as need be.
You said Wastrel?
Zastro
Zas. Okay.
and Fillet Lane.
Spelt the French way?
Fillet of what?
Lane.
I found Fillet Lane and Zastro. Here we are. Just
Oh,
off
there we go.
Snail
Yeah,
Street.
yeah. So you guys are right there.
Oh, it's a big distance.
Fillet of cod, fillet of chicken, fillet of what?
Party will be
Snail,
represented
apparently.
by.
Or is it fillet of dragon?
Oh, please, that would be far too expensive for the dock ward.
No, the Dockward is sort of the poor area of town.
I
I'm gonna
know,
say-
but Fillet Lane connects either Snail Street or
Oh,
Bay of
God.
Dragon.
Oh!
Kaiju.
Wake
So,
up the walking statues!
I start kicking over every house.
I missed the kaiju. What was that?
God damn it! We have the lizard
I
folk
dropped
of
the
doom.
picture of Esme on the map, and it
And
was
we're all, like,
gigantic.
We're all like zoomed
It
in.
was that
too,
size.
So yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I was zoomed out, so I didn't see it because even zoomed out, if you zoom out maximum, you can't make out any details. Zoomed out halfway, you don't see the whole map.
See, why couldn't the other maps in this thing be this good? This is a great map.
Because they went with a minimalist approach. Which is kind of interesting. Kind of also sucks.
Oh no, it's Nani Esme. We must flee.
Ha ha.
Was your mouth moving at a different?
It absolutely was. Which is a difficult skill to master, but it
I
is
too
entertaining.
can speak in subtitles.
And you must always talk like this.
Ba-da-da, ha-ha, ba-da-da.
There's no. Oh yeah, thank you for the purple.
Hooray!
We're all back now, though.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm dying, but I'm
So
here.
what are you guys doing after you leave the old Zoblob shop?
Well, did we get any actual information on where he was dragged off to?
You got a
I did
direction.
not.
I wasn't there
You
for
got
that. I walked out.
a direction, but
Yes, that's as next to useless as any information could be. However, we do happen to know that certain members of the Zentarum happen to have him. So, you know, we simply find a member of the Zentarum and ask nicely, "Does anyone know a member of the Zentarum?" If you don't mind me asking. I hear a sigh.
Know anyone?
Yes, darling, you do.
Oh.
I haven't heard of anything, but I will see if I can find something out.
Your
go
secret
ahead
is
and
safe
roll
with-
me
safe
a
with me.
history check, Tara.
Do we still get the reward if we just take
You
in?
don't know where they might have taken someone in this particular part of Waterdeep.
Do I
You
know
know
where
that
to go
Zents
to?
have safe houses everywhere.
Yeah.
Sort of. If you had been, if you'd been here for a while, you probably would know exactly where to go. But you haven't.
Would I know where to go to get the information?
This is your first time in Waterdeep, correct? Or is that incorrect?
I thought I visited before. That's how I knew everybody else. Like, not I haven't lived here, but like I've visited.
You actually do know of one place nearby. That might be kind of a good place. Ironically, where you were told to go. The Skewered Dragon, which is sort of owned by the Zentarum.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
Or
excellent.
at the very least, it is a Zentarum-friendly bar.
Well, that's great. I say we go in and make friends.
Or you could also go ahead and search around. You would probably be able to locate... if it's a safe house, you might be able to just find it. You would know the signs to look for.
Doesn't sound like a very good safe house.
She is
Well,
a member of the Zentarum.
Yeah.
Yeah, you usually don't know all the safe houses.
Well,
Yeah,
not all of
exactly.
them,
Houses.
but yeah, so I proposed that. I was like, well, I don't know exactly where he would be held in this area. We can have a look and see if I find anything, or we can go to that rather interesting tavern that Mert lost his friend at. We might be able to find some information there.
Wasn't
please.
the half-orc a member of the Zentarum?
Yes, the
was.
half orc, I believe, was a member of the Zentarum.
And also,
Yeah.
Brendan, are there any traders on the street that look like they're here a lot?
Actually, there are not that many traders on the street in this particular area of Waterdeep. This is a sort of a dangerous bit of town, and it's not a good idea to have your goods out.
Beggars?
Yeah, there are beggars.
We could ask the ragman over there. He might have saw something if he's been begging for a while.
Okay, Nanny.
Well, if this is the corner in which our good friend Floon was absconded from, yeah, you know, the local beggars might perhaps know something.
So we'll ask around and look around.
But do not eat them. They often have what they call the worms.
All right. Give me, Farida, give me an investigation check. You couldn't have rolled something more high or low. Make it easy to decide if you find it.
Just give it to me, damn it. Nah.
All right. I'll say you have advantage because you are a member of the Zentarum.
Okay.
And because
You
she's
know
purple
what
and
you're
she
looking
left the
for.
and she just left the land of purple.
City
And
of
you
Purple.
see a couple of signs that sort of point you in a direction north. You guys head north, head a little bit further north, And you spot, as you're just as you're getting onto the way of the dragon, you spot something on Candle Lane, way at the end of it, lit up by a permanently lit candle, lit by the continual flame spell.
A very
With the
appropriate
purple
name for
track.
the street. Is the
door is illuminated, and on the door you see carved into it a picture of a flying snake, because nobody knows how to be subtle in the Forgotten Realms.
is that seriously what it is?
Indeed.
Yeah, we're not subtle, but we're not like we don't bash over the head with anything either. Like
Does it-
Farida, like she's not gonna really like announce her association with the Zentarum unless it comes up and she like knows the people around her.
All right. Hey, I think I see a building over there with a shingle hanging off of it that says Zentarum Safe House this way.
Yes, I believe this might be what we're looking for.
Excellent. Please lead the way.
So is the mark is on the door, you said?
Yes, it's just above the doorknob. It's actually being illuminated by the candle.
Maybe they're like the little frogs in the swamp with the bright colors, and they are just saying, "Look, we are very dangerous."
And is now sort of edged closer to evening. And because of the tall, tightly packed buildings, it is dark at ground level.
I cannot see my scales before my eyes.
You also
Same.
can't see anything at all because I haven't put your tokens down yet.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
I should put your tokens down and not just the pictures.
But yeah, Farida's going to recommend that we not knock on the door. I mean, yeah, she's a member of the Zentarum, but she may not be high enough level to, for whatever reason, he's been taken. So she suggests that, they observe for a little bit. Because I know most of us should have dark vision.
I want to say
I don't think I do.
no.
You do
Lizard
not.
folk don't. I don't know if we have any humans.
Yeah, I think
Half elves
Lizzie's
do.
human.
No, I'm a half
Yeah,
elf, but that's close
Okay.
enough.
It's just
sorry.
Annie as me. Everyone
All right,
else can
so
see.
Lizzie, darling, keep a tight hold on your nanny.
Of course, here, Nanny.
Oh, I cannot see. Where are you?
It's okay, Nanny. I'm right here.
And you can see immediately around you because there is a candle on the door.
Should I light a lantern, perhaps?
I would not recommend advertising our presence just yet.
Oh, yes, of course. The stealthy approach, then.
We are standing in front of the door talking.
Well, back away a little bit, obviously, right? But I want to observe it for just like an hour or two, and then we'll move forward.
All right, you do observe it for a little while. Nobody goes in, nobody goes out.
Is this the bars? But no, this is a safe house near the bar.
This is
Yeah.
a safe house near the bar.
Does it look like there's another entrance to that?
There are 3 entrances you can see through the fence. You can see a sort of a front door, a large loading door, and then another door next to the loading door.
Which seems to be the one that would be the most secluded?
Probably the front door. Oddly enough, the rest are much more visible from the path ahead of you, the path north of you.
I will point that out to everyone then.
Looking at this fence, do I happen to see any gates in this fence?
There is a large gate, yes, right here.
Okay, sorry, I can't
That is-
really. Okay,
I gotta say I see a lot more than you guys do.
that's true.
Yeah, you see the whole map.
And this gate, of course, looks sturdy. Looks locked. It's not just like a
It looks sturdy but not locked.
picket fence. That's a trap. and I say, "Does anybody happen to know any Zentarum? Let's call them gang signs."
Yeah, obviously I would. Yeah, at this point I'm thinking we go in and just try and bluff our way through.
All right. Are you going in?
Well, what does the group want to do?
I say we walk up and knock on the door.
Honestly, well, you do have a member of the guild here, so I don't see why we shouldn't at least try that.
I don't see why we couldn't be friends.
The Zentarum do not make friends easily, but we'll see what we can do.
Oh, I could be very persuasive.
All right, so the main door you said was here?
Yes.
Okay. I go up to the main door.
That's the big warehouse door.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's a window. My bad.
So where's the main door?
In the front. You guys are on the side. Okay, my bad.
Which
Yeah,
way
you
are we
guys
going
are
in?
sort of around the side. There's the hang on.
Oh, I thought we were at the front.
No, I misinterpreted the map. You guys are all super spread out. So there is the front over here, which has a door somewhere. No, there is no third. Oh, this is very weird. There is no third entrance. Despite the book clearly explaining there is a third entrance. Like, obvious entrance.
So you put it where you think it should be.
Brendan? Yes, there is.
I do not see one in the dynamic lighting.
Technically speaking, the lower level is yard level. The upper level is street level and has its own entrance.
Ah, okay. Yes. Presumably you go around the back, not just walk in the front door.
Okay,
So
let's do
there's
that.
a big loading dock door and a smaller door next to it.
Smaller door. Is it locked? Unlocked?
It is indeed locked.
Well, I do have experience with this sort of thing, darling.
Very well. Don't think it's a good idea, but go ahead.
All right, I need you to give me 2 checks.
2 checks?
Yep, I need you to give me a Thieves' Tools check. I need you to give me a sleight of hand check.
I am rolling horrible today.
By the way, who has a really terrible bonus on their stealth?
Not me.
All right, so
I'm okay.
I got plus 3.
you do
Plus
manage
5.
to
5.
almost. You feel like you're about to snap a pin, and then the lock comes undone.
Ah, very good then.
And as I as Farida sort of undoes the lock, I kind of lean over and place my hand on her shoulder, and I say, "You'll do very well." And you feel a little bit sneakier than you normally do. In fact, you have advantage on stealth checks for the next hour.
Enhanced ability.
Oh no, something even better.
Ah,
All right.
That's
I-
unlimited, by the way. I can do that whenever I want.
I just
To anyone that isn't you.
I
That's
just
right.
pat your hand on my shoulder. I'm just like, oh, thank you, Zayas, darling.
I'm here to help.
So the door's unlocked.
door is unlocked.
All right. Cross your fingers, folks. We're going in.
Come on, Nanny.
Okay, nobody move.
Not moving.
All right. Tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed about across the floor of this warehouse. The corpses of a dozen men lie along the walls, their rapiers and daggers lying nearby. On the north side of the area, stairs rise to an open level above. 4 short avian creatures with long beaks and black feathers look over in surprise from where they stand in the middle of the warehouse. Each wears a hooded cloak and wields a short sword. I need you guys to roll for initiative.
All right.
Would I recognize these guys as being part of the Zentarum? Like me as a player, I'm assuming no.
You would not recognize these 4 particular individuals as being members of the Zentarum.
That was actually a 9. Oh, please don't anyone attack.
All right.
On either side.
They all, 2 of them are going to rush forward towards the door, drawing their short swords, and go to attack Farida.
I'm gonna put on my best mama bear voice after this.
They will both miss.
I need to get better effing initiative, man.
Dexterity, dear. Dexterity.
I'm just taking the alert feat at 4th level.
The remaining 2 move over here, draw their bows, and fire at Farida. Both the 2 that are at the door miss, but 2 arrows come flying through and miss.
Awesome.
You guys behind her just see these arrows. One lands at her feet, one clunks into the wall by the door. Lizzie, it is your turn.
I would like to rage.
All right, that is your last rage for today.
It's a very polite way of asking that.
I'm going to come
Right,
over
what do you
here,
do?
and I am going to smash this person in the face for hurting my friend.
Didn't actually hurt her because they didn't hit, but go for it.
Well, you better know. Are you Zentarum? And then I will hit them with a rapier.
Are you Zentarum? Stab, stab, stab.
Guessing
All right,
not.
give me an attack roll.
We're
That
here
will
to help.
miss.
Stab.
Attack and ask questions first.
Oh, I gotten it screwed up tonight.
You,
Oh
you
well.
guys would probably know that these guys are not going to talk back to you.
Well, they can't.
They can mimic.
Really?
They can mimic a yes or no.
They can mimic a gurgling death rattle.
Anything else, Steph?
No.
Zaius.
Zaius is gonna sort of stand in the middle and, kind of pull out a from inside of his cloak. He's gonna pull out a sort of a burnished black and red painted holy symbol that he just flashes for a moment, and he says, you've been selected, and he's going to cast Bless on the party.
Which party members? You get 3 people.
I did get 3 people. So I'm going to say Nanny Esmus, Farida, and Leo.
Thank you for the kind blessing and words.
Thank you.
I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go for combat-y types. Unfortunately, I think Lizzie has enough bonuses right now. I need to sort of boost the rest of the party.
Okay, you guys feel something dark reach across the
But in a good way.
plains, and you feel boosted, but it's still kind of weird.
Zaius, darling, you're gonna make me
Farida,
blush.
it seems a little familiar to you.
Yes. Sorry, is Zaius done? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So Would I know? I would obviously know like any like Zentarum code phrases, like general catch-alls of like hold, ally, stuff like that, right?
Oh wait, no, sorry. I do have a bonus action, right?
You do.
Okay. Well, then I'm tolling the dead.
All the dead is still in action.
That's a full action. No, sorry. It's healing word. That's the bonus
Already
action.
cast a first level spell, so you can't cast healing word.
Okay. No, sorry. I don't have a bonus action cantrip. Never mind. Sorry.
There are very few bonus action cantrips.
Yeah. All right. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
The only one that a cleric gets access to is, technically speaking, a grave cleric with Spare the Dying.
Lily.
All right. Well, I apologize.
All right, Farida, what do you do?
So I would know like general Zentarum phrases for like stand, hold, we're allies, you damn fools.
Yes, you would.
All right, so I will do that. I will draw my hand axe because that is my hexblade weapon for right now. I will ready my action to attack the next one that is hostile to me. But in the interim, I shout whatever that would be to be like, hold you damn fools, we're allies. Stand down.
They do not react.
Okay, so they are not Zentarum, or they don't know the pass phrases.
You would imagine the various corpses on the ground are likely to be the Zentarum who once controlled this area.
Yeah, but I also know that, most likely, but you never know. I'd rather not kill my guild mates if I can, or my faction mates if I can avoid it. And either way, even if I move, I'm still going to get attacked. So, yeah, as soon as somebody acts hostile to me, there I go.
Leo.
All right. I'm going to pick the guy in the door and try and skewer him on my rapier.
Okay.
Why is that not rolling? There. Wow.
That will not hit. Anything else?
Can't do anything else. Well, I mean, I could move, but I don't plan to.
All right, Nanny Esme.
All right. Okay, I don't get the size thing like Goliath. So can I? Well, first, if I rage, well, I'm gonna rage anyway. Can I push through my two allies, use my attack, my blah 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 athletics to push or pick up the one in front of the door and move it back?
You could move into your ally's space, and try and shove it. However, if you fail to shove, you will have to move away because you can't end your turn in Farida's space.
I'll still have enough movement. I'm only going to be using 20 feet.
In theory, he could grab it and push it back because he's
that's
10
what
feet
he's
of
trying to
movement.
do.
Yeah.
You can push it back, but if you fail to push, you're going to have to move out of Farida's space.
Okay.
Oh no, you grapple and just pick up and move.
Yes, but if he fails, he has to leave Farida's space, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So raging.
Okay, advantage on strength checks.
All right, here we go.
All right, 19. Is it Farida? Okay. I've tried to pronounce it like Farida.
No, it's Faraday.
All right, it is going to lose that contest with a 6. So you shove it further into the room.
All right, and then I will use my remaining movement to step to the side.
That is all of your movement.
No, 10, 20. 25.
When you're grappling something, your movement is halved.
He shoved it.
Couldn't you move into this space here?
Oh, yeah, I could.
Yeah, you probably could do that.
Yeah, so I'll shove into there, and that was my attack action. Oh, can I bite still?
No, you used your action.
It's a bonus action.
Isn't
a bite
Go for it. I mean, look at that.
I mean,
ooh. There goes the head.
You are naughty birds.
Go, Nanny, go!
Oh, don't forget
Nanny,
your
go, Nanny, go. Go, Nanny, go, Nanny, go.
don't forget your bless.
you're
action,
raging.
or your bless.
Oh my bless and my rage damage. So that
Oh,
should
a
be
bless on a 20 doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but
Yeah.
for the shove, it would have.
But the rage +2 damage to that.
Yeah.
Yep, you can make a Actually, no, you can't. You've used your bonus action to rage. Unfortunately.
You're right, yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yep. Unfortunately, that was a 20. Anything else? Not, you don't have anything else left. You've used everything.
Yep, done.
All right. The Kinku. One is going to move here to cut Nanny off from the party.
And move, little bird.
That one is going to attack at Farida again.
All right, and then I will hack back at it.
Okay. So, hang on a second. You both roll 18s to hit.
Wow, really?
You take 9 piercing damage, but you do land a
Oh,
solid strike with your hand axe into it. The
yo, I
other
got 1
three-
hit point.
other 3 are going to all attack Nanny as me.
Bring it, you little garbage packers.
The one behind you is who you shoved back is gonna sort of recover and stab at you. 17 to hit.
18 AC.
Yep, that will miss. You have 18 AC. Jesus Christ.
Natural armor plus armor defense.
I don't believe you can add both of those.
What's your dex?
Dex
Those are both different calculations. You can only have one.
Yeah.
Really?
You can't have. You can add things that are a bonus, but if it says your AC now equals, that's a whole one of those. So like you could wear
boo.
bases of defense, and that'd be a +2, but you can't stack like mage armor and unarmored defense, for example.
I think because it's a racial thing, he can, like with turtles.
No.
Yeah,
Turtles means your AC becomes this, regardless of anything. You cannot benefit from armor. Unarmored defense, you choose which one you want to work. In any situation, you get to choose which one takes precedent. So, for example, if you suddenly had something that reduced your constitution by 6, you could choose not to use your unarmored defense and instead use your natural armor.
Unarmored defense will be higher, I think.
As I said, if your constitution suddenly goes
your AC is
down,
15.
So yeah,
Oh wait,
so I
do you
can't
have a
use-
shield?
No, not yet.
It comes
he-
with a shield.
He's got a great axe.
Oh,
no,
okay.
barbarians do not come with a shield.
No,
Um,
no.
Okay, so
So then that's so I guess unarmored defense is the better one. No, they're both 15.
yeah,
I
they're
guess.
both 15. It's 13 plus 2 or 13 plus 2.
Raging.
You are raging, so you do take less damage. That is 7 reduced to 3 from this short sword. The 2 that are further back are gonna knock arrows and let them loose at you. First one will miss. As will the second one. They impact on the wall behind you. One of them actually impacts in one of the corpses against the wall.
Well, that seems just unnecessary.
And Lizzie, your
My nanny!
your nanny has run into the room and immediately been cut off. And you see Farida very injured.
I'm gonna jump over here. I think I can do that, right?
No, you can't get through the door right now.
I can't get through the door.
You'd have to enter his space to get through the door.
I'm going to hit him really hard, and then I will enter his space.
All right, give me an attack roll. See if you kill him. All right, and you, seeing your nanny vanish into this room with 4 enemies, gives you the strength, and you stab just around the corner and it sinks deep into this Kenku, who collapses dead on the ground.
Excellent. Then I will do my movement and go, "Oh, Nanny, I've come to help you. These are bad people."
These people are talking way too sweetly for raging barbarians.
How could you not? I've seen the condition of our dear friend Farida and my dear Nanny. How could you not be filled with rage? Just because I keep an educated tongue during my rages doesn't mean anything.
This is a very quick conversation, by the way, because it's happening in less than 6 seconds.
Yes. Or it just drones on, and there you go.
Remember how elegant Elga was, Chris?
Reasonably so.
Okay.
Okay.
Smash.
Elga smash!
Zaius.
Zaius will look at Zarita and say, do better. And I will hit you with my other first level spell, which is Healing Word.
Thank you.
So you feel a very weird light. But you are indeed healed.
Oh, it's just crimson red healing light. Aren't they all?
It's not weird to me. I actually quite, it's very familiar and calming and soothing for me.
Are you an Asmodeus tiefling?
Yes.
Ah, excellent.
But you don't know that.
Oh, one can always tell.
You'll figure it out, I'm sure. Anyways.
Anything else?
Unfortunately, that is it for me, and I'm going to have to
can
toll the dead.
right now, actually.
I can?
You can.
Yes.
That was a bonus action spell. Come
Well,
on.
You know what?
You've played a high-level spellcaster.
I've not ever played a cleric in my life.
I don't think he used Healing Word maybe all 4 times.
Yeah. Oh no! I've never used Healing Word as Hollis. Hollis doesn't know Healing Word.
There you go. He has no bonus action spells.
So toll the dead right to a face.
Okay, the one is not taking. None of them have taken damage except for the one who took all the damage.
I'll aim it at the first one right in the door.
Fail. He will take the 6 damage. All right. Anything else from Zaius?
Zaius is fairly spent on actions.
All right. Farida, is that the right one?
Farida.
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 Faraday.
It's okay.
Faraday, yes. Faraday cage.
It's like someone who can't pronounce, L's. Florida.
I've always pronounced it Farida. So, anyway, I'm going to look over my shoulder and just kind of cock my brow at Zaius. Do better. And I'm going to that on this bugger right here.
Only thing I can think of. Sorry.
Okay.
And yeah. Oh, you fucking. Oh.
You curse him.
Wait, no, bless. Even with bless, it's not going to work.
No, not even with bless. It's still a 1. Wait, it should be. You need to fix your spell attacks.
What did I do?
Your attack roll should not be a 1 or a +2. Your bonus.
It's not adding your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
So the attack roll.
That will still miss regardless because you rolled a 1.
Yeah. All right. He's still hexed.
All right, Leo.
Why is it not?
All right. I'm going to step into the light here. Metaphorically.
# blessed.
Yeah, I am blessed. I am going to pull out a dagger in my offhand and do that to the guy in front of me.
All right, you do that. He ducks under the Eldritch Blast, and just as he does, you move through the door and bring the dagger up into where he's going down, and you catch him right under the jaw. And he stops moving and slides off your blade.
So he's now dead?
He is dead. Okay.
I will move to there and end my turn. Actually, yeah, no, I will move to there and end my turn.
Okay, Nanny Esme.
All right. Is the old saying 4 or 5 dead kangaroo on the ground is good luck? And I'm going to move here. And I will bite the one to the south, and I will hit the one to the north. And
All right,
then
give me a couple of attack rolls.
Oh,
Hashtag
I'll
bless.
use bless. That still probably won't. Will
No, it won't.
Okay.
No.
And then the one to the north. Do I still have the bless?
You
Hashtag
do
bless.
still have the bless.
It works for
roll
both?
the bless. Yeah, it's
Mother-
every attack roll, saving throw, you miss.
Can I can't inspiration that? Can I?
No, you got an inspiration before you make the roll.
All right. Either way, they are now in melee combat.
They don't like how this battle is going, and they are actually both going to not disengage. One of them will take the attack of opportunity. Which one do you want to hit?
Which way are they headed?
They are headed directly towards the big garage door.
All right. So,
So towards me?
Okay, so I will get the one between me and Lauren because the other one has a farther way to go.
All right, they are both dashing as their action.
There's that 20. And that's a plus
that
2
one
to the
dies.
damage. So
That one
23.
dies. I'm not even. It's dead. The other one though is going to move like this. He's going to get to here, yank on a rope that releases the that
Bounds.
pulls up the thing, the garage door.
That's not an interact, or that's not a action.
That doesn't interact with an object, and it is going to begin to run away.
Can you open the door then?
Yes, I can. Let me recalculate how far it actually moved.
Can you just right click?
What am I doing? What? Sorry, I was fixing
There
my
we go.
thing.
Brendan is double checking exactly how far someone can move.
Yeah, I didn't right click the whole time I was doing it. All right, and it's the Kinku's turn. It is fleeing away from its dead comrades. Lizzie.
Oh, he will most assuredly die for his discretion.
Indiscretion?
Indiscretion, yes. I need to get my Jane Austenisms down. I can't see him on the map. Am I missing something?
You can see him. He's right here.
Oh, shit, wrong way. Okay, so
He ran out.
5,
He's leaving.
10,
He's running away.
15, 20.
Should be able to make it.
I am going to stab him, and because he is not a very nice person.
Okay, that will hit.
Is there a way I can, like, just try and grab at him so he doesn't continue running away?
You could have grappled him, but you've already attacked.
Ah, shit. I forgot that's an action. Alright.
Anything else?
Can't do much. I'm just gonna look to my compatriots and say, grab him!
All right. Zaius.
Zaius is going to look and say, what use is grabbing him when he's already dead?
He's going to make the save.
Well, shit.
It's a shame, because it would have been 9 necrotic.
Yes, it would
It
have.
would have finally used the cantrip correctly.
Yes, yes, yes.
Anything else?
Hey, I killed a sturge with it. I guess I could go 10, 20, 30 to there. Yep, that's it.
That gate is also not there because you guys have already you came through there. All right. I've already forgotten how to pronounce it.
Faraday.
I actually got hit points back when that thing died.
Okay.
It's Farda, as in, imagine someone cannot pronounce the letter L and is trying to say Florida. Farda.
Florida?
That's not how you say Florida, though. It's Florida.
I know, but it's the
There's
closest
no
I
I.
can get to.
There's no I in Florida.
I'm going to cast my Hexblade Curse on him again, and I think I fixed it now.
I think you only do that. You only use that once for sure to long rest.
It's a bonus action.
The bottom one.
Oh,
You can-
sorry,
you can
my
advance
bad.
it.
I missed that part.
Yeah,
All right,
it's the downside of Hexblade.
Okay,
You
yeah.
only
So
get
then
that
I just zap him with my blast.
All right, give me an
Bless,
attack roll.
bless.
Oh
roll a
yes,
D4.
my bless. Thank you. I had almost forgotten about that.
Yep, that will hit. For 10
Yes.
damage. The Kinku trying to get away, gets cornered, looks left, looks right, and as it looks right, gets hit right in the side of the head, the Eldritch Blast, and it dies.
Damn shame.
Yeah, let's quickly bring him in.
Go ahead. I'm not one for manual labor. And I walk into the warehouse.
Alright, I would just be like, "Rrrr!" Bringing him in.
I start investigating the bodies,
Okay.
like the human bodies.
Let's just say that
All right,
Zaius is as strong as Hollis is.
You have enough time to identify that 5 of these people were once members of the Zentarum, and 7 of them were once members of Xanathar's guild. They have little tattoos of either a flying snake or an eyeball somewhere fairly easy to find on their bodies. However,
I get ready to close the door as soon as the bodies are inside.
peeking out
Presume
now from around a corner,
the body's automatically inside.
you see a well-dressed man with red blonde hair. Although his clothes are very fine, he is covered in grime, and he reeks a little bit of pickled fish. Greetings! Thank you. You lot just saved my life.
Floon Blagmar, I presume.
You would be wrong. Name is Rainier. Rainier Neverember. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I want to
He hands
insight
out-
that.
He extends his hand out to shake yours. Roll insight. You believe him to be truthful.
I would like to roll an insight.
Roll insight. You believe him to be truthful, Zaius?
Oh, well, then I'll gladly extend my hand and I'll shake his.
20, no,
You
22.
believe him to be truthful, Steph.
Oh! Alright, and I will shake his hand. Why did your friend, give you that fake name?
What friend? This is my name.
Oh, well,
Oh,
we're terribly
Floon.
sorry.
Floon, you said yes?
Yes.
Yes, he was captured with me. Thank you. Again, for saving me.
Yes. And the location of Mr. Blagmar, if you don't mind.
You know, I never thought it'd be less important than a common whore. Yes.
Well, I mean,
presumably these Xanathars took them to wherever they were hiding. They thought he was me. Can you believe that? They thought he was me.
Well, I hear
a
you
bit of
get
good
around.
luck then for you.
Indeed it was. Now, my name may not carry the weight it once did, but I assure you, I will spread word of your deeds. You have done a fantastic service to both me and Waterdeep on this day.
Oh,
Do
yes.
we recognize his name at all?
Roll me history.
Ah!
Ooh, I have history. One history.
Zaius.
Ah!
The name is familiar to me out of character. I wonder if it is in character.
Zaius knows. many
You can
people.
roll with advantage, Leo. Yes, you. The three of you know who he is. You know this is the son of the former Open Lord of Waterdeep.
Dagult Neverember. I knew it.
Ah, yes. I do believe I've met your father Dagalt on several occasions, and might I say,
I would like to apologize for any awful things he said, or did, or said
Oh.
and did.
oh please, I don't judge the actions or the behaviors of people, merely their actions. But even then, I'm willing to forgive. But please, you must be exhausted. Let's take you back to the Yawning Portal Inn, where we can perhaps talk about what happened here tonight.
Is
Let's finish our mission first.
Yes, absolutely.
at this point that you guys begin to hear a very large series of footprints or footsteps. Not loud ones,
Footsteps.
but a lot of them.
Perhaps we should abscond, gentlemen and ladies.
Yes, let's.
This way, upstairs.
Hmm.
And outside in the loading dock area, you guys see 4 guardsmen.
We see
They are also
Doors are closed.
close the door.
they are also filing through upstairs. You can see groups of them with one man leading them, heading downstairs to talk to you guys.
Oh, joy.
He might have, Lizzie. Yeah, he might have.
Listen, again, I don't judge a man's profession.
All right. What's going on here?
Oh, terribly sorry, and I approach the presumably the captain of the guard with a genuine smile on my face. I'm sorry, people are shuffling around.
Yeah, I was trying to. We both put something on the same square at the same time.
Right. Okay.
Fixing that.
Sorry. Terribly sorry about the commotion.
Who are you? What are you?
My name is Zaius, and I am but a humble adventurer who is attempting to track down the kidnapper of our good friend here, Mr. Neverember, son of
right.
Darius Neverember.
Say Neverember, and he immediately everyone in the guard that is here kneels down for a few moments towards Mr. Neverember. Oh, I didn't recognize you. I apologize, sir. Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Yes,
These,
and
as he said, it's true. It's a lot of adventurers saved me. And he smiles.
yes, clearly, and we were coming to talk to some suspects, and we came across these bird feathered folk, and this rather gory scene that you see about you. We have been here, quite honestly, for all of one entire minute, so we don't know what the
so
hell
that was
this is.
Convenient timing, then. Okay.
Actually, yes, rather suspiciously convenient, if I might say so.
I can assure you, Captain, the group with me is fine folk.
And Zaius smiles.
And I curtsy politely and do a gentle smile.
Now, I should probably be off, but again, you all have my thanks. I'll now have a ally amongst the nobility, though, as I said, my name may not carry as much weight as it once did.
Oh, please, I'm sure your name carries plenty of weight, sir.
Indeed. Can you tell us more about Mr. Flume and where they might have taken him, and about did you hear anything about why they took you, other than the resemblance?
Well, they took me because they are convinced my father embezzled 500,000 dragons and hid it somewhere in the city.
Oh, please. Who's ever heard of the sum of 500,000 dragons? You can't simply have that amount of coin floating around. It would completely devalue the entire economy.
I don't think that's
Oh,
how it works.
The treasuries of Waterdeep are deep indeed. But whether or not my father actually stole and hid 500,000 dragons, I can't say.
Well, if you ever need to contact us for any further services, might I suggest and I sort of lead in a little when I say this, might I suggest that we reconvene at the Yawning Portal? It's a fine tavern, and I'm sure you'll find many interesting things there.
I know of the Yawning Portal, sir.
Well, clearly it's settled. Then we shall meet there soon.
Something odd. They said something called the Stone of Galore. They were looking for. Apparently, it was in the hand of Xanathar until recently, and someone stole it, and that's what's caused this whole gang war they were talking about.
The Stone of
Might be,
Galore?
if you're going after the Xanathars that came in here, it might be useful information.
Absolutely. Thank you. Anything else?
Don't go giving them ideas, you lot. This is a watch matter. Leave it be. If you are wise, get out of the dock district.
Of course.
We would never want to step on any of your toes.
And I'll overlook this, and he gestures towards the Kenku this time. Don't go dispensing any vigilante justice in my ward, okay?
Us? Vigilante justice?
And he pulls
Never.
out.
You wound me, sir.
He pulls out a piece of paper. Yeah, look this over while you're at Waterdeep. You're expected to follow our rules.
It was merely self-defense, sir. I assure you.
Oh, we would never think of breaking the rules. That's just not in our character.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Absolutely not.
He will show you the code legal. He's now handed you a copy of it.
Well, I mean, clearly, I'm looking at hampering justice as the thing that you're ascribing to us, and certainly, I would never consider doing that, and I would certainly never forge an official document or
Zaius,
poison a well.
darling. Zaius, darling.
You had to put that in?
Let
How?
the good watch captain go.
All right. Well, top of the morning
right.
or evening to you, sir. And I'll simply tap some more pipeweed in and be on my way.
All right, at this point, Captain Staggett, leads most of his group out of the building, leaving a few outside to keep watch. What do you guys
pay
do?
Specific attention to how he looks.
All right.
Mm-hmm. I will make note of his note of him as well, Captain Staggett.
Where did Neverember said that Floon had gone? Or do you not know?
He told you guys that Floon had been taken by members of the Xanathars Guild who had stormed this hall. A case of mistaken identity.
Alright, off to Skullport. Or to find a member of the Xanathar Guild.
Well, they were attacking the orc, and she said they'd be back. I mean, that orc said that they would be back to attack her again.
Oh,
Well, it sounds like our best lead so far.
Never under. Do you know of anything quite good that there'd be to story out from this place?
What was that?
Anything to loot?
This place presumably was a Centaurum hideout. They do like to steal. You might be able to find something of value here. I do believe it would be fair for it to be yours.
How about we give it a
Excellent.
little look-see?
And we'll certainly stay out of the guard's way, of course.
Absolutely.
It says right here on the list that the captain gave us that thieving is wrong.
All right.
To be
You
fair,
find
there's no
anything
one
of
to
any
feed from.
real worth downstairs?
But upstairs,
Upstairs, you find a room, an office sort of a room. And on the table is a bird, a paper bird, of like an origami, sort of a swan.
Oh, how cute.
What is the paper? Is it a banknote?
It's quite literally the Faerunian equivalent of a tweet.
You don't necessarily know that.
So
Roll me
do we-
Arcana.
I was gonna unfold it. Should we
You
not
don't know what it
unfold
is.
Maybe
so this
there's
is
a note inside.
sorry. This is a bird of some sort.
This is a folded paper bird.
Would I recognize it?
Roll Arcana. No. Something's
Okay.
weird about it, but you don't know what.
Would a religion check count against this?
No, it would need to be Arcana.
Okay. Well, I look over. That's nicely folded paper bird.
So
I
unfold it.
will try and roll an Arcana. Why not?
This will be good.
Watch, I got a 20.
To a wizard. To the purple shop.
Yes, let's take it to the purple shop.
All right, yeah, you guys take it to the purple shop. Oh, well, it's not purple, but I've heard of this as a paper bird.
Yes, it's a paper bird.
But there's something
No, it's a paper bird.
But there's something peculiar about it.
Yes,
Guys, it's
Oblong,
a magic
paper
item
bird.
called a paper bird.
That's it.
Yes. Have
But
you
I'm
guys
having a
seen,
who's on first moment right now.
have you guys read the Harry Potter book where they go to the Ministry and there's paper airplanes?
Yes.
Yes.
This is one of those.
Oh, so it shows us. So it goes somewhere.
It's like a messenger.
After you write a
bird.
message
in
of 50
paper
words
form.
or fewer on this magic sheet of parchment and speak a creature's name, the parchment magically folds into a tiny paper bird and flies to the recipient whose name you utter. The recipient must be on the same plane of existence as you. Otherwise, the bird turns to ash as it takes flight. The bird is an object that has 1 hit
And
point,
yes.
an armor class of 13, flying speed of
That's
30
right.
feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you guys have now unlocked that. It is on a table. Give me a second.
And they usually come in a small flat box containing 1d6 plus 3 sheets.
Can we tell if it's blank or not?
It does appear to be blank.
okay. So we have the possibility to purchase a paper bird, is what you're saying.
You can actually, by the way, if you guys aren't aware, you can use them in the session you find them, magic items. And even if you use them up, you get to unlock them anyway.
Okay. I say, Zoblob, do you happen to have any ink and a quill I could borrow?
Oh, yes. You have anything purple?
How about we'll
and
give you a
I-
gold.
I look
By the way, it's on
around
magic
and
table B.
we didn't get the chance to like pull any feathers off of any Kenku, did we?
You
They're
did not.
purple.
They're black.
Yeah, they're crows.
I have a
Uh,
disguise kit that'll be purple if I want them to be.
We have how I know the sturges are kind of pinky red, but are they purple enough?
We have the stirred stingers. Those are purplish.
I would call them more gray.
Yes, and I hold it under one of the purple lanterns. Look how purple that is.
Deception check.
Go, man, go.
All right.
It's a lovely,
this guy knows
lovely
his purple, but you do manage to kind of fool him for a second. And yes, here, you can borrow this. And he hands you a purple feather and a vial of purple ink.
Excellent. And, I was going to write a note and deliver it to someone. Unfortunately, I don't know who that's going to be to. Do we need to deliver a note to anyone?
To deliver it to Volo.
Yes. So I'll sort of write a status update to Volo, and I'll say thank you very much, Zoblob, and please, the stirred stingers are on the house, and we'll go real quick.
All right.
And I'll speak the name of. Just trying to find his full name here.
Volothamp Gadern.
Volothamp Gadarm. I say Volothamp Gadarm, yawning portal, and I.
What do you want to write in it?
Basically, it's just a status update of.
Okay.
We suspect that Xanathar's men have him, and we're still on the case. But do refer us to one Mr. Rainier Neverember for future work. Signed.
Okay. Now that you've done that, I'm going to reveal what you probably should have done, which is use it to send a message.
Send shit,
and then follow it.
Shit.
Too late.
Yes. I realize.
That would have been the ideal way.
How many treasure points is it?
Yes.
It's actually kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's
all right.
expensive.
We had his name too.
Yes, we did.
God damn it.
Can we just can we?
Too late.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
It's okay. I only, just as he said that, I was thinking, why don't we send him a message saying we're coming? I didn't even think about following it.
Oh, well.
Shit. All right. Back on the trail. Sorry about that.
But is it like 4 treasure points? Because we should be able to get basically that after tonight.
Probably gonna end at 10:30, so you'll have 3 treasure points, and I believe it is 8.
Can 2 people combine?
Wow.
Yeah.
And
no,
I
that's
can't...
actually a really good one too. Shit. All
Wait
right.
a minute. You know what? We'll look through our previous DM rewards and see what we can do.
I mean, you can also just find him.
All right. Well,
I just thought that would have been an inventive way to do it.
Yeah, no, it would have been an inventive way to do it.
All right.
Yeah, wasn't thinking. Sorry, guys.
So what are you guys gonna do?
I'm
we never did ask those beggars. We could go back and ask them.
We could go ask them. We'd have to probably ask sort of beggars in the area around the Zentarum warehouse if they've seen where the Xanathar's men went. But
or we go back to the orc who seemed to give us a lot of information that we didn't think we needed at the time, but then turned out to be quite valuable.
That's true, but gentlemen, ladies, I'm feeling a little bit peckish. I think around here might in fact be might in fact be a friend of mine, an old friend, let's just say. And I go sauntering off in the direction of the closest Lord's Alliance safe haven.
Okay, so you head. Probably the closest Lord's Alliance safe haven would be any of the guard outposts. There are plenty of guard outposts throughout the city, and they really do sort of serve the Lord's Alliance.
Excellent. See, I have friends in high places, or common places, but still. So I find one that looks like they'll be because you know I can also see the signs and stuff. So one that looks more factiony than others.
There is a sort of a guy. There's a guy in there. You notice wearing black robes.
Ah, excellent. A fellow traveler. And I say, hail and well met, fellow traveler.
I am not a traveler. I am a magister.
Oh yes,
What do
of
you
course.
need?
Well, I'm let's just say I'm new to the dock ward, and I spend most of my time in the castle ward, at least wherever I'm able to, and
Do you get
let's
the cloud
just say
very often?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say that perhaps our social circles may align, as it were.
What do you want?
Well, good sir, let's just say I'm looking for an old friend, and you know the various ne'er do wells of the city are well. You know that Waterdeep's a very dangerous place, and I've heard troubling rumors about this cult to this Xanathar figure. It sounds really dangerous, but I just want to make sure that my friend's not in any danger. Do you happen to know in this section of the dock ward if there's if there's anything like that I should be aware of, or I should be sure to like avoid?
And as you're going on and on, you can see the vein in his forehead a little bit more and more pronounced.
And I say, oh, sorry, allow me to adjust my collar, and I sort of flip up my collar a little bit and show the Lord's Alliance symbol that's underneath it.
He sighs. Go down this street and that street, and there's a entrance to the sewers. Should be plainly obvious where to go after that.
Ah, yes. Where not to go, you mean? Of course, because one would want to avoid such a place. Yes, thank you very much. And your name, sir? Your name, kind magistrate.
Making me grab my Xanathar's guide. Erebos.
Erebos. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And let's just say that we might be seeing each other soon at certain parties, if you know what I mean. And I'll turn without another word and leave.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Where is my perception check?
Okay.
I don't see a lot. I see enough.
So his instructions are good enough, and they do get you to a manhole cover.
Before we abscond down this entrance, perhaps we should take a bit of a break, grab a little dinner, and then come back refreshed.
Or we can just get a snack from that street meat vendor over there.
Yes, as long as we sit down for a little while.
Oh, okay.
He wants a short rest.
Yes.
Well, we can.
All
I can
right.
put you in the cart with me, and we can head off.
You're climbing down a rickety ladder into the sewers.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes, that's why I'm suggesting a quick bite to eat before we head down into the sewers.
You might lose your appetite down there.
Yes.
Yes, that's why I don't want to eat. But we can take a short break, or we can even say this whole thing was like a short break.
You could take a short rest before you go down. And on that, we are going to end for tonight.
Woo!
Ah, yes, at a timely 10:30.
Yep, 10:30. You guys gain 3 advancement checkpoints and 3 treasure checkpoints. And
Hooray.
10 gold.
How often are you going to be able to say that?
Never.
And we unlocked
You guys have unlocked
Paper Bird.
Paper Bird. I will go ahead and share that with you so you understand, like, you know how it works.
So unlocked paper
How
bird,
long,
got 10 gold.
How long does the paper bird take to?
However long.
Oh, so it's not like a
it
set
has a move
time.
speed.
Once it's free, it doesn't have a set time to get there.
No, it just takes flight.
Oh, so it's not just a free bird. It doesn't take 14 minutes. No,
I get
free
it.
bird.
I get it.
I get
I'm
it.
trying to come up with a
Free bird!
thoroughly
speed. It's just
I'm
It
trying
has
to
a
come up with
60-foot move speed.
I'm trying to come up with a thoroughly disdainful answer. I don't think any can just replicate the level of just disappointment.
Wow,
in
that does
the end.
not list half the stuff that is in the
book.
in the actual book.
That's weird.
And yet everyone wants to wants to hear the Freebird. For some reason.
Man, there's so many magic items in this book.
Because the bird is the word.
Well, I was aware that you had heard the word.
I thought everyone had heard.
Heard what?
About the bird.
Bird, I don't-
Uh,
Are we done streaming stuff?
I can end it now. I would like to thank everyone for watching. Thank you, Red Dragon, for showing up again. Thank Ancient Red Dragon. Check out his channel. Also, thank you, Apple Bad Apple, Commander Rude, Electrical Lawn Board, Not 47Y, Rondo Bun, Skinny Seahorse, Slow Cool, Soylent Plaid, and Zane Kyber for watching us this evening. Tomorrow we will be here for Tomb of Annihilation. Bye-bye!
I don't like the sound of the Soylent Plaid guy.
Yeah. He's